Have you ever opened your banking app in the US or Europe at the end of the month and felt something really strange? Not because you bought something too expensive, but because dozens of small expenses quietly drain you little by little. A coffee to wake up, a DoorDash order because I'm tired today, a streaming plan you forgot to cancel, a 40% off today only deal, then buy now, pay later that sounds harmless. And you ask yourself, I work this much, why do I still feel stuck? Welcome to Share Life, a place where every story becomes a small mirror, reflecting ourselves. Here, we don't rush, don't judge. We simply listen to what life is trying to teach us through the stories around us. And from them, we discover what is worth holding on to understand, to grow, and to live better each day. Back to the present. The problem isn't that you lack discipline. You're living in a system designed to make everything too easy. One tap Apple Pay, free shipping, 7-day trials, cancel anytime. But then you forget to cancel. So money doesn't just leave your wallet. It takes away the lightness in your head too. Today I want to give you a simple, positive solution. No need to quit your job. No need to live miserably. A 7-day experiment called Freedom Audit. A freedom audit. The goal isn't to spend less than other people, but to live more proactively, more lightly, and more true to yourself. Now let's begin Freedom Audit. The first step is changing how you see price. Starting today, don't ask, how much money is this? Ask, how many hours of my life is this? A $22 takeout meal in the US can be equivalent to 1 to 2 hours of work after taxes. A €30 sale item in the EU can be an entire morning of you racking your brain. You don't need to be afraid of spending money. You just need to be awake. A super quick tip. Take your net hourly income, and then every time you're about to buy something, quietly tell yourself, how much of my time am I trading for this? That alone, and many decisions will simply fall away. The second step is cutting the invisible strings. Subscription detox. A lot of people aren't poor because of one big shock, but because of leaks. 9.99 here, 4.99 there, a few tiny plans, but together they add up to a whole amount. Tonight, spend exactly 15 minutes. Open the subscription section on your phone or your bank statement. Pick one thing you haven't used in the past 30 days and cancel it right away. I want you to do a small game. In 10 seconds, guess how many subscriptions you have and comment that number. Then go check for real. You'll be surprised. The third step is a freedom budget, not a punishment budget. Divide your money into 3 groups: peace, housing, food, emergency fund, growth, skills, health, and real joy. Things that make you live, not things that help you forget. Real joy can be cheap or free. A 30-minute walk listening to a podcast, the public library, a park picnic, a museum-free day, cooking a signature meal, a no-spend date, tidying your room and turning on music to reset your mind. You don't lose joy when you spend less. You simply shift from buying to living. Lessons drawn from the story above. You're not stuck because you lack money. You're stuck because small expenses and convenience habits are slowly draining your life every day. Every time you buy, don't ask how much money. Ask, how much of my time am I trading for this? Subscriptions and installment payments are invisible strings. What you don't use is still renting space in your wallet and in your head. Cut it, and you'll feel lighter immediately. A budget isn't to torture yourself. It's to buy back peace, time, and the power of choice. Freedom doesn't come when you get richer. It comes when you need less and live more deliberately, starting today. If you don't deal with it, the loop will feel very familiar. Tired to reward yourself, to run out of money, to take on more work, to even more tired. What you lose isn't just money, but breathing room. But if you do it for just 7 days, you'll get back 3 extremely valuable things: a sense of control, a lighter mind, and the power of choice. Thank you for taking the time to listen and for allowing me to accompany you through these past few minutes. Don't forget to subscribe so we can meet again in future stories. Wishing you peace and happiness.